I never wanted to be a pro football player. I never wanted to be a pro hockey player. I never wanted to be a pro basketball player. I wanted to be, at least that thing I was clear about, I wanted to be a professional bodybuilder.
I think he's been kicked out of every other one. I don't think he can go to Verizon. I don't think he can go to AT&T.
Yeah.
I think Skip was the only one that would take Kai at this point.
Actually, he had to take me back.
What could it be? I mean, my bill's $100 a month.
Well, Kai sometimes gets the pay. No, if he gets the pay.
No. At the time, we had some issues, man. There's some issues.
Yeah, he was worried about training for a show, so he couldn't think about no bills. When Kai training for a show, there's no such thing as a bill.
All right, so the bill's $200 because you missed the month. And you know, I have an iPhone. It's unlimited, $99 a month, I think, right?
The bill was in the thousands.
Yes.
Yeah, it was $4,000.
Deal! So now I'm a fat bastard getting ready for the Olympia. I'm fat, but I feel good. So the kind of training I'm doing today, you will not see an 800-pound deadlift. But what you will see is an attempt to, put some blood in different muscle groups, get a little bit of a sweat going, and that's about it.
The little movement that kind of looks like a crane, it's really my attempt to stretch and check in with my body and put my mind into what I'm doing.
I need to put blood in my calves. I need to keep blood in my calves very regularly. I need to keep those muscle groups like that stimulated regularly. My forearms, both the flexors and the extensors, So a good thing to do for me is, I think, working on the opposing muscle groups of my forearms while working on, so while working on the extensors, I'm going to put some blood in the flexors. While working on my biceps, why not put blood in the opposing muscle group, the triceps? Particularly the largest belly portion of my tricep, which is that head that's on the inside. So you couple that standing straight bar curl with an overhead tricep extension, and try to keep them back to back so there's very little time for rest in between. Things like that. We're praying. Any more?
Thank you.
No problem. Uh-oh.
I'm predicting it.
Our lips to God.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say the
right.
very same thing.
That's
The
right.
very same thing. Wow, I'm losing. Tongue is like caught to the roof of my mouth. I'm going to keep praying. Thank you. Thank you very much for saying that. I need it, believe me. Doing a movement like a bent over lateral variation, which in this case was with a bar, a bent over barbell row, but pulled high into my sternum, so I'm able to contract my traps and my rear delts when I throw in a flat bench in there, because those are the opposing muscle group, particularly when you keep your elbows out wide, further away from your body. So those are the kinds of things you're doing. When you're training and you're walking through your training session, you're trying to keep a constant eye turned inward, and you're constantly assessing, reassessing, and processing information, going by how your body feels. That's what I'm doing today. So maybe that makes sense to you, maybe not. There's some food for thought.
It's hard to develop a round muscle belly,
Nah, man, you need to get ready for your first show. You'll see what happens after that.
Yeah.
When you get into the habit of learning how to contract those muscles from the inside out, suddenly your control of your contractile ability will change. So as a result, when you're in a gym training, it will change for the better.
If I were getting ready for a show and with so much on the line and so much to do and with my absolute best and superior focus and concentration, I would probably sooner try to ignore someone. But because of this right now, this is the time to be more diplomatic and friendly and fun. Exercising at this point is supposed to be that fun.
Yeah, I'll send you my bill.